I see myself going.
Where do you see yourself going?
What I can see is everything that we done talked about. I see it on all levels. I see myself as my way to being one of the most remembered artists in history. That's what I see. I do.
And was not afraid to say it.
No, not at all. Not at all. But
and it's not from cockiness.
No, not at all.
Damn, that's tough, Joe. That's tough.
But what you said to me yesterday, I made it a part of our Monday artist development conversation.
For real?
Yes. Couldn't you feel it?
It was intense, bro.
Hey, couldn't you feel me feel it?
I did, especially about the wolves.
Because this is the more we talk, I ain't hide. My flaws ain't no secret. If I didn't hid them from me, then I'm looking for them. But when I see them and I can find them, I speak to it. Well, the reason I look at it as a flaw is because if I'm trying to heal, I'm seeing it as a wound. So I'm using the word flaw. Even if that's not the healthiest word for me to use for what it actually is. You know what I mean?
Adding to the arsenal. It's something that you already had. It was something in the toolbox. But I moved a couple of guns over. Like, what about this right here?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Because what I hear you saying is use what about this one right here? Which means it's already a part of the arsenal. And I know that to myself. I know it to myself. I ain't often in conversation with somebody who speaking on what I already know. I'm able to keep it a secret because I know by myself. You feel what I'm saying?
See, the thing is, you ain't a poppin' shit type nigga.
Right.
You like when I used to hoop, I'm like, I'm busting your ass, you a bitch, and I enjoy that. I'm popping shit because I know I'm better than you. I don't do that with art because I think I'm good, but it's shit out there.
Right.
It's a bigger whale. It's a bigger fish.
And see,
it's some shit in that ocean.
Right. And see, and I was the type of hooper who I didn't pop my shit because I felt like it was gonna make me lose. Cause I was gonna be getting taught a universal lesson. So I felt like I'ma keep kicking people ass cause I ain't never gonna talk shit and need to learn the humble lesson. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, see, and the reason why I was doing y'all like that, I wanted to bring it out of y'all. This is how y'all supposed to play.
Right.
So y'all can't say I ain't leave y'all with nothing when I left.
No, that's real. But I'm trying to tell you, I'm supposed to be popping my shit, man. I know. I know it. That's why when you spoke on it, I had to bring it up with myself as an example with the group of artists because that's what I've been doing. I'm using myself as an example of what to do. So I ain't running from what I need to do. But at the fact that I'm also not running from it being called out and me being challenged. And it, you know what I'm saying? I'm sharing what I'm grappling with.
Because you a bad motherfucker, man. You know that. No, it's like, and I ain't telling you, of course we both are not saying get on the mic and just toot the horn that we are on the same page as that. We're not saying that. We saying just like it's time to share to the world
who I am and what I do.
I do this, so I'm not just talking shit to you as a teacher, telling you what you need to do. I'm following these same steps myself to get to the promised land and to get to the league, and I'm doing it myself. So I'm directing you, but I'm also doing this myself.
Yeah,
I think that's awesome.
Yep. And it's funny because when we was talking in the group yesterday, Allie kept hearing, you about to just start telling people that you better than them. I'm like, no, I ain't saying that. That's what I need to say is that I'm better than somebody. That's how it's going to be perceived.
Yeah.
For me to be myself, my full self.
Yes.
The self that I keep to myself.
Yeah.
It's gonna be perceived as I think I'm better, and that's okay for that to be the perception.
Okay. Yeah, and think about this. It's some real G shit. You're gonna be ranked regardless, and you're gonna be compared regardless.
Right.
Regardless of the fact you want to be or not, He's gonna be great regardless.
And they like, so what you think people gonna think or how people gonna feel? I said, I don't know what people gonna think or how they feel. I said, however they already think and however they already feel, it's just gonna be amplified. If you rock with me, it's gonna be amplified. If you got issues, it's gonna be amplified.
Yeah. I'm only satisfying what's inside of me and what I need to do to get to this next level.
But the truth is, I done dedicated and committed my whole life into being one of the rawest niggas to ever do any of this shit. And I don't say that, and I don't share that.
Yeah, I see the man, because like I keep speaking on your versatility, man. Niggas ain't got it. That's gonna take me fucking 2 years. You put that bitch in the vinyl, you heat up the wall. I say, I can't hop on the camera. I can't do it. He didn't give me those gifts. He gave me the Donald Black. That's raw as fuck, man. I admire that. What I say is, I felt like that you needed to run into a nigga like me, and you didn't have to run into a hater.
Right.
Because I'm the nigga that's gonna be like, man, go, niggas, go. Don't slow down, man. Bust his ass. So I like saying that type shit.
Yeah, I've been running into haters, so that's why it's refreshing.
I want to beat you, trying to steal your weaponry.
Yes.
It's impossible. You can't steal what I got. If I set you down and cut the onions up, cut the bell peppers up, mixed all the ground meat up, made the noodles for you, and gave you the sauce, it still ain't gonna come out right.
Right.
Because I ain't make it.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't gonna come out like mine. I got a special sauce on my shit. It's love. It's sharing something that you don't buy.
Right.
That refer back to like we was talking about our friends.
Give you the ones with the broke legs that you done super glued the legs and them legs don't move. The little rubber them broke.
And you taking your time to break down how to make this spaghetti, but it ain't gonna come out. Even if you take my ingredients or I give them to you, it ain't, because I got the secret sauce of my heart, because I'm sharing, because I'm genuine. It's a different type of, that pot gonna come out different. It's gonna come out different.
Yep.
Man, you got that shit, bro. I'm here to fucking repeat what you say. Like, you got that shit. That's wrong.
So when I got up earlier, you said what?
That shit, man, that's a lot of shit you consume in your brain. I don't want all that shit. That's a lot of shit, man.
Yeah, I know. Hey, goddamn. We're on a regular basis.
Man, that's crazy.
Even when I disappear and I ain't working on nothing for nobody, I got enough stuff to keep myself busy until it's over.
Man, listening to you, I see that. That's so strange.
I got a lifetime worth of shit to do that I'm generating on my own.
You a bad motherfucker. And God knows what you're doing, because it's crazy, because how I ran the rec center is how I talk to you. It's speak. We sit and speak life into people.
Yeah.
And it's off of total belief. It's not given. If you ain't shit, my nigga, you need to pick up a book and concentrate more on school, because you just ain't got it on the sport. Thanks.
So what's been on my mind? So I know we talk a lot, and when we talking, you like, man, how do you sleep, right?
Yes.
So it's got me thinking about when I ain't sleeping, and what I'm doing and what's happening, when I'm up. So that's why I sent that message. Like, I want to talk some bike shit.
Yes.
Because this be the only shit that I look forward to once a year, man. Like, not even the only. This is the biggest thing that I look forward to every year, is going out to photograph the dirt bikes and the four-wheelers.
Man.
And I get one shot at it a year. But I done been out there in the mix for the last maybe 8 years. So imagine you working on something and you only get to work on it once a year, and you done only been able to work on it 8 times.
Christmas.
You feel what I'm saying? It ain't like when we drawing, because we could just draw another one. It ain't like we shooting and it's something that's happening regularly, because you could just go take another picture. It's literally like I gotta take in as much as possible, and then I literally have 1 year to get prepared at another chance to do it. Like, this shit's slower than shooting film.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So after I do it, well, during it, my adrenaline is up. I'm wired through the roof. I'm like a kid on my way to the basketball court to hoop. But you know how you still gotta take your time and you gotta sit with that energy as you get ready, as you change your clothes, as niggas is walking on the court, you ain't even went out there yet, as you tying up your shoes, and that energy in you is brewing, it wanna bust out of you.
Yeah, that shit cooking. You want to bust nigga ass.
Yes, so imagine that's happening, but you gotta wait a year. You feel what I'm saying?
That means a lot of preparation getting ready for that day, for sure.
Exactly, and then it's like all kinds of growth that you're trying to make sure happen before you gotta step back out there.
And a lot of discipline to keep that on your calendar, because
no, it's the number one thing that I'm looking forward to. So it's like, no. So what I'm saying is the fact that it's so high that I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Making sure you ain't about to miss it. Yeah, no, this is, you clearing this out.
Oh, okay.
You end of July, early August, it don't matter what's going on, you gonna be available this weekend, because you can't miss this thing, because if you miss it, you gotta wait another year.
Oh, damn.
And remember, I got a lifetime worth of shit to keep myself busy for the rest of my life. So I could turn down anything.
Yes.
And stay busy.
Yes. That's what I was referring to.
You feel what I'm saying? But when I'm picking my list, remember, I'm following the work. I'm looking at the bodies of work. The bodies of work is what's really controlling what I do. The images never interfere with what else is going on in my life. Right. My work is what's crafting, constructing, and molding my life. The work is the number one priority. So when prime time come, I'm gonna get prime phone calls and people like, I can't even believe you even do that. I said, that's because you ain't never seen that shit at no museum. Right. You ain't never seen it on a copper plate. You ain't never seen it wet plate collodion. You ain't never seen it on the side of a wall. You ain't never seen it in the artist catalog. You don't recognize that I want to shoot the shit to make it a part. It represents me. This is a part of my story. I'm not looking at it from a commercial standpoint as a hustle to see how many primes I can shoot for not enough money. I'm looking at it like National Geographic's hired me, and they would have, if they did, they would never sent me to Cleveland to kind of my world of shit. So I'm just shooting my world of shit on my own.
Listen, bro. One thing for sure. Nigga ain't gotta wait for no segue to ask you no questions. How crazy is that, though?
Right.
Because listen, that poured right into what does bike life mean and the energy, and what energy does it bring? Bike life,
the energy is, fucking exhilarating. I mean, no, you ain't never experienced freedom if you ain't never experienced. This is the closest thing to being free I'd have never experienced.
Okay.
The closest thing to freedom I've ever seen.
Okay.
The experience of it is exhilarating. The feeling of aliveness. Like, you ever been chased by the police, did something wrong, was the adrenaline of being in danger?
I should finish. Go ahead. I'll pass.
If you've ever experienced the adrenaline connected to being in real danger,
yes.
Imagine being able to sit with that adrenaline long enough to get comfortable with how it feels.
What does bike life mean to you?
Shit, being alive.
Damn. Being alive.
Being alive.
Damn. That much freedom.
It's the ultimate freedom. But this the other part of it. Riding on one wheel feels like flying.
Jono, shut the fuck up. Let me read you my next question.
Okay.
Wheelie, why is that so important to you? And you just answered.
that wheel, that right? Yeah, the wheelie is it's the symbol of freedom. I mean, it's the symbol of freedom.
Right.
But it feels like flying when you to experience it.
Yeah.
Ride on one wheel, and then it's the metaphor that's connected to the whole thing. Wheelie is you literally trying to find the balance point between falling forward and falling backwards. So if you gotta fall, you want to make sure you fall forward. You got to be able to tap the brake. You feel what I'm saying? It's finding the balance between falling forward and falling backwards. And the life, my life experience feels like that metaphor of trying to find the balance between falling forward and falling backwards. We riding around on one wheel, creative expression. Everybody riding around on two wheels. But the experience of riding on one wheel feels like flying. You can feel it. The balance point is a feeling when you found balance.
So is the wheelie is what made you connected to this group of kids?
Is the wheelie what connected me to the group of kids? Definitely. Yeah. Yes, riding on one wheel, that is definitely... Riding on one wheel is what's connected us. It ain't just riding the bike. It's riding on one wheel. Because riding on one wheel symbolizes freedom. That's why whether you're on a pedal bike or you're on a dirt bike, the police fucking with you. See, I got stopped on my pedal bike learning how to pop a wheelie as a grown 37-year-old man 15 times before I introduced myself to the Shaker Heights police. Where I knocked on the door and said, hey, I need to introduce myself. I think we should try to create some preventative measures because popping a wheelie is becoming a bigger part of culture. And here go a list of all 15 officers who stopped me on the bike and said some bullshit to me. I'm riding around with kids. They coming over my house. We should try to get ahead of this, is what I did. He ignored it. 2 years later, I'm on a full-fledged police chase with a group of 21 and unders on pedal bikes for 45 minutes in Shaker. And I recorded 75% of the chase. Somebody reposted it, got 4 million views on Facebook. People started getting fired from the police department. Council people in Shaker started doing shit. Board members started switching. They started using the video in training footage for police officers. They done created a 5 or 6 city or 6 state task force, ATF, FBI investigation, Operation Wheels Down. See, I recognize that to me, this is the panther in the national demographic. Predominantly black men from 14 to 45 age group demographic walking around trying to experience what it feels like to be free. If this was the 60s, we would all be black nationals and black panthers. This is the group of this shit. Our grandparents was them niggas shooting at the police, fighting against the police. These niggas from the 60s, they grandkids and great grandkids and turned into the niggas riding around popping wheelies from city to city on dirt bikes or pedal bikes. You could feel it when you in it, when you a part of it. When people standing on the sideline, standing in the project, standing on the corner, in the hood, they recording, they clapping, they screaming. And you watch the news and then they labeling it and symbolize it again. Oh, these is the street takeovers. And they need another word to use to target us, but ultimately to take to the government to justify getting more money to invest in policing us. We riding around popping wheelies on pedal bikes and everybody saying, oh, they just recording us. The police don't do shit. No, they building a case against us. They building a case against the wheelie. The free black man is a threat to the country. We ain't doing nothing. If you see 100 niggas coming at you at 60 miles an hour on one wheel, you gonna get uncomfortable unless you one of them niggas. If we on pedal bikes and 200 of us show up to a corner store and we all about to walk in there and everybody got hoods on, it's COVID, we got masks on, you gonna lock the door too. We don't recognize who we are and how we're perceived. Is why we sit there and think, oh, we ain't doing nothing, we just riding bikes. Unfortunately, we're not just riding bikes because...
So what is your goal, for the young kid?
My goal ain't with the young kids. My goal is to be an inside voice, an inside perspective of the culture. So if I was trying to think about a goal would be to help the people that I'm around better see and understand themselves and better have a better understanding of how the world around them perceives them, and use those two things to help an individual take accountability for how they move.
Being more aware.
Being more aware. Because once you're aware and you accept what you're aware of, you could become accountable, and then now you actually making your own choices. See, right now we just picking options that's been put in front of us, what we can and what we cannot do. But the world of bike life, niggas popping wheelies, niggas on dirt bikes, niggas the group of motherfuckers that already accepted the ultimate fate, which is death. That's why niggas ain't scared to run from the fucking police. Nigga done already accepted that at 60 miles an hour on one wheel, tap dancing on this bitch in the middle of the hood, swerving buses coming towards me. I done already accepted the ultimate price to pay, which is death. So I don't give a fuck that it's a helicopter over top of me. I don't give a fuck that it's police officers chasing me behind me. I'm about to live this life. I'm about to experience this life. I'm about to experience this feeling of being free. Because everybody around me in the environment is just perpetuating slavery. You feel what I'm saying? Not being yourself, not being alive, not living.
Living in a box.
Living in a box. And that's an oxymoron. You can't live in a box. All you can do in the box is die.
I teach limitless. Be free.
So you 15 years old, dirt bikes popping wheelies up and down your street on a regular basis. You're watching the expression of pure freedom. Pure talent. You excited. This more exciting to you than a nigga playing basketball. Why? Because that nigga on the corner of your street. And then you realize that you got the same talent, and you in an environment and a family system where everybody hate their job, everybody smoking themselves, drinking themselves to sleep. You want to feel the experience of being alive. You in an environment built on death. So I'm walking around with a camera like, man, what am I not saying? And then on my list of what I'm not saying is like, what's fucking freedom? How do I express freedom as an artist? Well, first I got to figure out how to see it. Am I seeing it? I only see it around me. When I look at the American flag, I don't see freedom. When I look at the American flag, I feel like we was playing capture the flag at some point and we lost. And this the flag that's stuck in the ground and they didn't claim the land. That's what I see. I see blood. I see death when I see the American flag. So I'm looking for the symbol of freedom. I'm excited as fuck that I done found the fucking bald eagles on St. Clair. You feel me? But that's their image of freedom. So I recognize the role that visual art and propaganda play into our destruction of our own perception. You feel what I'm saying? I'm like, what's my image of freedom? What means freedom to me? And I'm searching for it. And it's like, damn, that's that Wheelie. Oh my God. But every time I go outside to shoot it, I miss it. When I'm seeing it, I'm missing it. You feel what I'm saying? Because if you see it, you missed it. You got to anticipate. You got to be prepared before it happens in order to capture shit. You feel me? So I said, how do I put myself in position to be able to be prepared, to be able to get ahead of it, to be able to be in position before it happens? Okay. Well, let me start with the kids that I see popping wheelies. Let me take pictures for these little niggas and give them the pictures for Instagram. I wasn't on Instagram before I started doing this. So let me go give. I'm about to go give. I'm gonna take pictures of these little niggas, get them these pictures, and see if I can bring and magnetize the shit to me. If I can magnetize myself, if I can manifest being able to capture the image of freedom. I didn't know that this is my tribe. I didn't know that this was gonna become my world. You know what I mean? I'm an outsider. You feel me? So I'm trying to give to the world that I'm trying to get more familiar with, because at that time I'm thinking that I'm supposed to help with the message, even though I don't know what the message is yet. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna figure all that shit out along the way.
So how would you get the youth to speak on a platform to express themselves?
How could I get the young people to be able to express themselves creatively,
verbally,
right? Verbally,
on a platform.
Yes. It's like, what's the hook? I get it. These ain't the little niggas that want to play football. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so that means it ain't no world, ain't no system built for them to be able to express themselves.
But I feel like with you out there experiencing this great feeling, you can give them the voice and the approval to come out and say how they really feel.
It's more, it might be approval, but I don't give voices. You feel what I'm saying?
I don't know if I worded that the right way, but it's just like, you know how you have.
But I think we conditioned to think that we're giving we're giving voice. Voice already exists. You know what I'm saying? We all got voices. So how would you word it if there's activate?
Activate.
Yeah. It's activate because it's already in them. I ain't putting it in nobody.
Around you, the kids that's around you trust you. You feed them. You spend a quality time with them. You give them that fatherly, that big brother, aura.
I'm falling on the pedal bike with them.
On the pedal bike.
I'm riding with them.
And it's something that they love to do. And they're very quiet, and they might be standoffish to where they might not know how to express themselves verbally, to where you're rubbing off on them and letting them know it's okay to speak. It's okay to say how you feel.
It's almost like giving them permission to be able to express themselves.
That's what I was looking for.
Yeah. And when we were saying the voice part, I'm trying to be more conscious of how I've been conditioned and the systems have conditioned us because it dawned on me one day when they're like, yeah, Donald, you're giving voice to the voiceless. Well, I got offended because I recognize that I represent the voiceless. You feel me? I'm not giving voice to the voiceless if I am the voiceless when a motherfucker is saying it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I ain't giving voice. The voice is there. I'm listening. How I'm listening to what you saying, no matter how you saying it. It's almost like Christopher Columbus didn't discover. You can't discover something that's already there.
Yeah, it's there already.
It's already there. I ain't discover it. You feel what I'm saying?
So
I might have helped with an event where you feel comfortable to articulate it, to communicate. I might have helped get a bike for you to get on it and show us, what's in you.
I seen a video with them going through the tunnels in the alley. That shit was hard. Like, just to see like everybody together and everybody rooting each other on.
Yep.
Supporting each other.
Yep.
Very, very powerful.
Yep.
Where they had no problem cheering and rooting their friends on, and they might not all know each other.
100%.
But being on those bikes breaks a lot of ice.
What they call? I like the bikes breaks ice because what they say is bikes brings bonds. But I love bikes break ice. Ugh.
Yep.
That's raw.
Yep.
That's raw.
I feel like with the platform you got with the streets for the
Talk of the streets.
The talk of the streets. Merging those two together, maybe having a kid on the panel to express themselves and show us it's okay to come off that shell. We don't have to keep being
quiet.
And we don't. We're really butterflies. We don't have to be in that cone for that long. It's like don't delay your gift to the world by being in this cone for so long.
Right.
Like you were supposed to graduate and crack this cone 3 months ago, but by you not having no guidance and no direction, you didn't know what to do, so you felt comfortable being in that cone. And it's just like with the talk of the streets and Donald and seeing somebody voiceful and have direction and can help these kids out and show them how to is a wonderful thing. So are these bike rides scheduled weekly, monthly? How does that work?
So we got, and then we done went through phases. So I came a part of the world at the point where it was one scheduled pedal bike ride, arguably one scheduled weekly dirt bike ride. That was when I got introduced to it or invited in. And what I noticed when I went on my first dirt bike ride was that the route for the dirt bikes going through all of the hoods in the city with a pack of little niggas standing there waiting to cheer these dirt bike niggas on. That was the route. That was the route. We went from St. Clair down the way, Kinsman, and it's packs of little niggas. But I'm saying the bullet points. This is what niggas on the bike saying. Which way we going next is, well, so-and-so just sent me a message. They already standing out there. Ain't nobody saying that these dudes riding these dirt bikes is going to the corner where the little niggas is on pedal bikes waiting so they can cheer, so they can see it. Telling me these grown men are getting chased by the police, running from one group of little boys to the next. That's what I noticed when I went on the first ride. Dirt bike. When I went on the first pedal bike ride, I saw all of the little niggas that was on all the different corners all over the city.
Wow.
I said, oh, ain't nobody tell me this was the same group of motherfuckers. These niggas just ain't old enough yet. These is the babies.
Wow.
Trying to turn into a big boy before they turn into a young man, to a grown man, to an old man.
Wow.
I Sermite, Pee-wee, bantamweight, high school, college. That's what I saw.
That's crazy that a lane was been created but haven't been stamped.
Watch this. So when I see this, right, I start saying, this is the Black Panther demographic. That's what my brain said. And I said, well, damn, what's my role? I said, oh, well, Angela Davis was overseas when the Black Panthers really got to popping that shit. So she said, fuck being overseas. It's time for me to go back so I can bring some of the black intellect into the fold. So I say, okay, well, I already know the war. I already know my tools. I know my arena. I know what I'm a warrior, and I've been training. And I've been training with this light, and I've been training with this expression, and I've been training with my world of shit. Can I contribute my world of shit to this world of shit that's got to do with the bikes? Well, let me make the logo. So I make the logo. Let me make the t-shirts. I make the t-shirts. Let me take the pictures. I take the pictures. Let me go get bikes with the pictures that I took. So now I'm about to get the best bikes that the little niggas is watching on Instagram, because now I got the pictures. I can talk that shit to a panel and get $5,000. I'm just going to try to keep these bitches safe so we don't chop and screw these bitches long enough for us to get a storage unit, to get a physical space, because we all outside. We ain't got nowhere to go. That's what I start doing. I start aiming everything that I had been doing towards the bikes, because now the bikes is my body of work. Anytime I start creating a body of work, I do all the necessary things to make the strongest representation of what I'm working on as possible. Which one of the most prioritized things is I have to do it from the insider's perspective, which means I have to become a part of it.
Have to, 100%.
I ain't about to talk about what they doing. I'm talking about what we doing.
Mm-hmm.
So if niggas is getting chased by the police and got helicopter aimed at them, I'm shooting it from the inside. I ain't a nigga just caught it out my window looking at the chopper in the sky.
And you can speak the actual passion or the hurt from being around doing it, because you're actually in it.
I'm in it, and I represent the demographic.
Yeah.
I'm a project baby, almost killed before I was 3 years old, multiple times.
Right.
Infant mortality, that's me. Poverty, that's me. I fit all of the boxes that they done created. And my whole life has been me climbing out of the boxes.
So is there any conversation when you sit and you pass this piece out, and when you fixing chains and fixing flats?
You already know. It's like being at the wreck. Niggas popping that shit.
That's insane.
In real time, when the police chasing us on the pedal bike and everybody about to run, I'm like, we don't run. You can't get chased if you don't run. You know how many kids I got repeating that shit that's young, early 20s? I said that shit to them when they was 12. The psychology of it is automatic because a nigga in it. And if you with me, we ain't running.
Yeah, we ain't did nothing wrong.
We ain't did shit wrong. You just don't know you ain't did nothing wrong.
Yeah.
You've been programmed to see this game a certain kind of way, and the cat and mouse chase of it. You see police, they lights go on. You think you're supposed to be run. You think you're supposed to run because you've been trained to think you're supposed to run.
Yeah.
I'm here to tell you, we ain't running. I'll talk to him. Talk to me.
And you ain't getting nothing wrong.
And then we gotta explain to your mama that we all ran. No, I ain't running. I'm standing here. I'm standing on this. Y'all ain't gotta talk to them. I'll talk to them. You know what I'm saying? I'll take the responsibility for it. Talk to me, officer. Talk to me, slow roll, Monday, white lady. Don't talk to the kids, because if their parents was here, their parents will fuck you up. Talk to me, man. Yell at me.
Do they view you as?
Oh, I don't know. They had to say it. I don't know. I just know, like most motherfuckers, to be thinking, man, I don't know nobody like this nigga, man. That nigga different.
What do they call you?
They call me Black or D Black, because one of the rawest pedal bike niggas in the world, his name is D Blocks. So some of the little niggas love being able to call me D Black because D Blocks is so fucking huge. So D Black or Black. Well, I'm with the militants, man. I'm with the descendants of the militants. They don't know that that's what's in them. You feel what I'm saying? They just know that it need to come out.
Do you hear Big Homie or OG?
Definitely OG. You know, and then everybody say and I'm the OG and I'm the to the older motherfuckers around the shit. So I'll be like the oldest nigga in the group until a few older niggas come around.
Yeah, because you young as fuck still. I'm proud of you.
I see that nigga I'm gonna be able to pop wheelies time 90.
So how do you feel when you're around and you have these conversations with these kids and you actually like show them where they learn from?
How do I feel? I mean, feeling words. Happy, worried, anxious, excited, at peace. You know, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. And I hope that this exchange can benefit any of them before they dead or in jail, man. Like I hope something clicking. I know something clicking in the moment. I hope something click beyond the moment.
I'm gonna say something to you, and I feel like you might want to implement this into what you say sometimes. You have the power to make them believe they can be successful.
Well, I don't have nothing that I say, but I do. I'm about to tell you. I hear part of what you're saying, because I interrupted you, so I can't possibly hear all of it. So my cousin Quandale, his whole theory since we were children was that, because my cousin Quan was my coach,
right?
And his whole thing was, I make people believe that they better than they actually are.
Exactly. He
was a football coach, but this was my coach on some good kid, bad kid shit. So he was like, you know, D-Wee, I just made you believe that you was better than everybody. So when you come over, I done talk so much shit about you, you sit there quiet, and I put you on the court with the rawest niggas around me, and you bust everybody ass, because I recognize that no matter what I tell you, you believe me to the point where I'm helping you be better than everybody around you at everything you're doing. But I interrupted you because that's what I wanted to share that with you. Before you finished.
So that's exactly what I was getting. And you read that perfectly. So I always say, like, you always have to give a kid truth. You can be dead or in jail. So I was basically saying, let's come up with something to combat that and make things better. Like I had this kid who was good in basketball. The head coach of Stony Brook Division I school, college, seeing how good he was. They seen how he practiced. They seen how he played in games. But what was most important to him, they wanted to see his workout regimen. So this was the kid I used to work out before he went to the school in all his high school career. So we link up, the head coach and the head assistant coach fly in. I had his bio typed out of his strengths and his weaknesses with his picture on there, 2 Gatorades, and I'm just running the rep, doing unusual. But I'm taking him through a drill. So in this drill, of course, in basketball, you can make or miss a shot. But I changed it to where if your shot hit the rim, it's no basket, and if it has to go in on net for it to be a point. The coach stopped me and asked me, "Why do you do that?" I said, "Because you're raising the way a person thinks and trains. If you're training him to say on that shot is a basket and the rattle in is a miss, both of them are positive. I more so speak into their lives and thinking more positivity than thinking of the consequence."
Yeah, I don't speak the consequence to them.
And what I'm getting at is like you have so much power and so much say so. You have their ears and minds on the hook.
Right. I share with
Whatever
you.
say,
I know. That's why I tell them all I tell them is you absolutely amazing on the bike.
that shit is awesome.
It's like, dude, nobody can do this. Nobody you know can do this. You amazing on the bike.
No. Nobody can do it.
Nobody know how to do this. Nobody I know growing up, they wasn't doing this. Like, I argue with people our age because when they see me around it, they're like, yeah, we was doing that. No, we wasn't. We wasn't doing what they doing. And I tell the young people, we were not doing this. We didn't have Instagram. We didn't know what everybody else was doing. So we couldn't magnify it. I'm like, y'all can see what other people doing. Y'all know the other tricks, which is causing y'all to evolve faster, quicker. Y'all got systems to sustain it. Y'all are going on trips. Y'all got people, the technology supports what you're doing, so it's causing you to be more advanced.
Yeah. The world wants you to be more advanced.
See, what I know and what I say ain't always the same thing. Because I know what they told us. You're going to be dead or in jail. That's why I went to college.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
I know that I got a folder full of RIP t-shirts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And when I said to you who I am and what I say and how much I say, is something I grapple with, because I know that I moved back to Cleveland to take the pictures of a bunch of motherfuckers who was gonna die and disappear. That's what I know. The way people experience it is, I'll come to your party and take the pictures. People don't know why the fuck I'm coming and taking the pictures. If my day rate is $1,500 to take pictures, people don't understand why I'm just coming and doing it. Because I know how valuable the images are. I know the history of the tools that I've turned into weapons. You feel what I'm saying? I don't lead with it. You feel me? It's more like, this is valuable to me. Y'all mean something to me. We all should see ourselves as important. That's why I want to be there. Pay your uncle, pay your nephew, give him the $150 to $200. I don't want that. I don't need that. I know how to get what I'm worth.
Yeah.
I appreciate being able to be invited in, to be trusted with the experience.
Yeah, I'm here for something else.
I'm here for something else. And it's motivated by death and destruction. That's my fuel. I use that fuel to come and create positivity and good and love and something that we can remember. The chance and possibility to live forever.
From your passion.
I'm trying to create a big, dependable, reliable pot of resource for who we are.
Yep.
Because I've been looking for it the whole time I've been studying photography.
But your passion and your love for people is why God gave you this stage to speak the way that you speak and to help people.
I know.
But He knows that you're not gonna do no grimy shit. That's why He assigned you to these kids for a reason. I think that's awesome. Mix that in with the talk of the streets.
Yep.
And your message.
Yep.
And your love.
Yep.
And that fucking Little Caesars. That's a different ball game. That's a different ball game. I think that power that God gave you is I've been seen. You speaking life in the kid that really want what's best for the kid. They had the tools to give them the direction to get to where they need to go to. I mean, not knowing what other gifts they got. Poetry, art.
Exactly. That's what it is. It's just the entry point.
Yes.
We was artists. We knew we was artists. It was easy. I was an easy sell. Hey, give me. I can come and draw for school. Sign me up.
Sign me up.
But we had a different time period where you might not know that this is valuable. You feel what I'm saying? My little homie that ride the bikes that me and him learned to pop wheelies together. I bought 2 bikes and we learned together. I've been watching him since he was 6 years old, sitting at the bus stop, sitting on his trumpet. You feel what I'm saying? He around me now as a 24-year-old, YN, on the verge of being lost, but intelligent as heck, feeling like he Trayvon. And I'm sitting there like, well, I'm about to grab the Trayvon around me. You feel what I'm saying? I'm like, you still play the trumpet? You still play the saxophone? You don't never think about picking that up? What else is it that you like to do? And he like, well, I ain't never thought about it like that, right? Because they ain't showing you the value when you playing that trumpet or that saxophone. Because right now they didn't trick you into thinking that the value is the money. When really the value is the time, and you selling your time for $11 an hour, not enough money. You feel what I'm saying? And he like, D Black, I ain't never thought about it like that. I'm like, you the true thing of value. That's why they're paying for you. They giving you something that ain't as valuable as you to get you. You the real thing of value. And we gonna help you figure out how to see it. We gonna help you figure out how to stop suppressing yourself. I said, because it's gonna be automatic being around. He like, I ain't know this was all what you was doing. I'm like, I know, we did the bike shit. You know what I'm saying? I said, right.
That's a lot, bro.
Yeah, but this
That's a lot.
This our day-to-day conversation.
That's a lot, bro.
Oh, we got an event. He like, hey, can I help? Yeah, we need some chair. We need to arrange the chairs. We can get you a stipend, pay you for a few hours, go on the bike ride. Now you can come with us to fix the bikes. So from 6 to 24, you know what I mean? Or 23. Man. Father come over, thinking it's sweet over here. Hey man, hey, let me get $10. Hey, this ain't that, man. Your son needs something. Hey, he got a spot. He already know. But no, I ain't got $10 for you, Dad. You feel me?
Yeah.
No. Nope.
And what's crazy, you taking learning and knowledge and hard work and artistry and money and finance, mixing it in with fun.
But I ain't make it up. I ain't got the blueprint.
You ain't make it up, but you utilize it to the max.
My mama made it up. This is how I was raised. So I'm amplifying the experience that I had because it saved me, man. So I'm trying to share it, and then I'm trying to, what she calls 3D it. She said, you 3D everything that I've ever done.
Made it better.
You took it to the next level.
In your ways.
My mama was the one that took us all skiing. My mama was the one that had the pony on 126 and Abel with 30 kids there riding the pony on 126 and Abel. My mother was the one that took us go-kart racing. She took us skating every Sunday. She had her own business, so we worked on Saturday and Sunday learning how to do construction, carpentry, and insulation.